Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, making some really good trades, and yep, let's just get into it and let's do some Bitcoin analysis. And right now we can see that Bitcoin is back down to $22,833 after breaking down from this channel here. And again, I was warning many times inside my Discord that we could potentially get a significant correction towards the downside. I'm aiming towards basically right around this 200-day moving average, which is currently at 19,700. We still have a gap fill down here right at $19,950 on the CME futures here, as you guys can see. Basically 20,000, 19,950, whatever you want to call it. You got a gap fill to close. Now let's take a look. Excuse me. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the wave chart. We can see that we have a significant amount of whale selling pressure here, and then we got our MACD cross on the daily time frame. RSI, again, bearish divergence here. You have just so much confluence for a pullback in Bitcoin, or at least a short-term pullback. And you guys can tell, you can not tell, but you guys can see right here, I mentioned in yesterday's video as well, you guys can see when we got a significant amount of selling pressure, even during these big rallies here, eventually you will get a pullback towards the downside. This one was to 23%. And obviously, I don't think we're going to get a 23% pullback in Bitcoin, but you know, you never know. You have a lot of news coming out this week, the FOMC meeting. But yeah, if you pull back down 23% or 25%, it's going to come around the lows of 18,000, 18,500, which is also another area that I could be targeting if we do something like that. The Fed comes out extremely hawkish, or you know, anything like that. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on market cipher here as we print a new daily candle. We can see we have a 14 and a -5 on the dual band strength index, so pointing to some pretty bearish numbers here, looking pretty grim. Again, we still have a lot of green money flow, nothing to panic about yet on the daily time frame. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Again, that 4-hour big decrease in that green money flow here, and we're almost at that we're almost at that zero line, about to cross into the red. You're getting there, you know. You still have that VWAP coming back up here, so you could still get a little bit of a float up back towards the upside right around 23,300, which is why I'm currently in a bit of a long position right around these lows. So it looks like we tagged the bottom or pretty close to it, and we're in a nice little 6% gain right now on our trade. Again, we've been banging out trades all day long today inside the Discord. I'll just show you guys right away some of the trades I've been posting. Oh my god, closed a 42%er today. Obviously we took a loss on Chili's. That was just a quick little trade as well. And then a nice 20%er, 21%er to start off the day, another 30%er on AVAX, and a 44%er on Sand. So again, some big wins today. Everything will be updated by tonight, I promise. I know I've been saying a lot, but I do have a lot of stuff to do. I have an entire Discord to manage. I'm managing some money, and then I have like 4 trade channels. I gotta update every single Google sheet, and then I had a car accident recently to deal with. Obviously, it wasn't my car accident, but it was someone very close to me that I had to help out. So, you know, you want to be there for your loved ones. Let's keep going here. Let's take a look at some indices. Actually, maybe we'll take a look at a few cryptos right here. I saw that recently AVAX got a very nice pump towards the upside. And again, another benefit of being inside the Crypto Mickey Discord is that you get my support and, you know, resistance trend line. Obviously, anybody that has any basic knowledge can chart out resistance and support, but for me, I find some really nice ones. And you guys can take a look right here. Another one, very clear one on AVAX that we tagged right around $21.70. A perfect pump to this level, and then a beautiful rejection back down here. So again, I added to my short not too long ago, and now we are back down 9%. So let's see if AVAX comes back down and retest this major trend line that we have right here. $17.32. Let's see if we're gonna come back down, back test the support. If we can, then you got your next level right here, your next major level at $13.75. All right, let's move on here. Let's take a look at some indices as we got a very nice. Let me just save this chart. We got some nice moves today on the S&P towards the downside. You got a nice pullback day today. And then let's take a look at that NASDAQ that came all the way down and tagged that 200-day moving average, still holding it as support. But again, I am I would be more on the bearish side than on the bullish side. I do see a lot of bulls out there that are calling for a new all-time high in the Dow Jones and stuff like that, and or at least a significant rally in the S&P, which is, in my opinion, very possible if the Fed comes out very dovish and gives hints that they could do quantitative easing if the economy slips into recession, which is not the good thing to do, to be honest, because, you know, this is the whole problem of quantitative easing is why we have high inflation. If they did so much in 2020, then that's why, you know, we have such a record high inflation. So, but you know, if they want to be stupid, they're gonna keep being stupid. Let's keep going and let's take a look at what I wanted to take a look at was the SPY, because I wanted to show you guys something on the SPY, which right here is that we have a very nice trend line, a very apparent trend line as well, right here on the S&P. Or the SPY ETF, which is basically, it's an ETF that tracks the S&P, and you just take this pivot low right here and then you bring it all the way here, and then you have a very nice resistance line, and we still have not broken it so far, and we keep getting rejected. Now this can go on for a while, but ultimately I still think that once we get to these major resistance levels, we will get rejected, and then we will take out the lows of June that we our October lows, June lows, yeah, October lows, right around here of 348. It actually went really low on the SPY, but I'm pretty sure that 3600 is going to be my next key target to take out for the S&P. Anyway, it's going to be a very exciting week. We got lots of news. You guys can take a look at my video yesterday covering all the news events that are going to be coming up. But tomorrow we got some, I think we got some big earnings coming out. Let me take a look very quickly. I'll just pull the Discord here for you guys. Just pull it up and open it. We could take a look at some earnings that we got going on here. Anticipated earnings today. SoFi that had a very nice earning. Tomorrow we got ExxonMobil that's going to be opening, coming out before the open, and then we have AMD at the close with Snap. And then we got McDonald's and Spotify at the open as well, and Caterpillar, which by the way we all have positions in, which is going to be pretty cool to see. We got lots of stocks coming up with their earnings, and then we got Altria as well before the open on Wednesday. Peloton is always a funny one to see. We got T-Mobile, Meta, and we got on after the close McKesson as well, which is a pharmaceutical company. We got Allstate, and on Thursday we got Merck's, we got Eli Lilly. We got Honeywell, Bristol Myers, more pharmaceutical companies, Lightspeed, Ford, Alphabet, Apple, Amazon after the close. Very big ones right there. United States Steel, no, that's not one that I'm in right currently. And then I think that's going to be wrapping up the big earnings for January and basically as we head into February. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's take a look at some commodities now. I think that's enough for the indexes. I still think... and we still have a lot of stuff to cover right here. And oh boy, let's dive right into natural gas. And you guys can take a look. Again, like I said, we've been getting hammered down by that 20 EMA on that gas. Every time we touch it, we just seem to get rejected from it. And right now, the last time we tagged it, we gapped down 6%. But we managed to hold this level as support. $2.67 for the time being is a significant amount of support for nat gas. And we could zoom out here and you guys can take a look. Well, maybe we'll get rid of some EMAs here to make it the chart a little bit cleaner so you guys can see a little bit better. You guys can see that this level right here has been acting as a ton of support for natural gas, and it's still expected to act as a significant amount of support. I don't think we're going to break this level so easily, but a lot of people seem to think that nat gas is just worthless and it's just going to $1. You know, it's never gonna go back up. But you know, you are getting a significant amount of strong and, you know, pretty big buy indicators for natural gas. We could just head over here to the chart on nat gas on wave trend. You are getting some very strong buy signals right now for natural gas, even at these levels here. You're about to cross on the wave trend X here. And on top of that, it's a pretty strong sell indicator as well. You guys get this red cross right before this big dump towards the downside. Now you're getting all these buy signals right around the lows. So in my opinion, I think you're going to start to form a bottom on that gas. You got that green MACD cross as well. And then on that 4-hour time frame, you still got that bullish divergence happening here. So lots of bullish momentum for lots of bullish signals for nat gas. that could be signaling a potential bottom soon. Although, you know, it could still go lower, right? It could technically still go lower, and I will keep adding to my position. I have a very big position, and I know some members may be worried inside the Discord, but, you know, with the amount of that capital that I've allocated to this trade, I'm not even worried. I don't think you should be worried either. Let's take a look at another thing that I wanted to show you guys is the trend-based fib extension right here. From, you just take it basically, I think it's from this high all the way to this low, and you extend it out to this high here. You guys can see that we are almost basically all the way down to that 1.618. Very big fib retracement right here. We're only about, I think we're about 8%, basically another 10%, 9 to 10% more towards the downside, and then you're gonna find like a very big support level right there, in my opinion as well. We could very easily wick down and then come back up, maybe finally hit all those stop losses on those people that are getting into those big leverage longs here. But yeah, let's see what happens. Anyways, I think that's enough for today. Maybe we'll take a look at oil and gold. Again, oil, again, getting a very nice pullback today. You guys can see, again, I said that $82.57, basically this major trend line would be acting as major resistance, and that's exactly what's happening now. I think I have another oil chart for you guys here on WTI. There you go, and you guys can see we still have some support coming in at $76 and $75 here, but your next major support, I think, would be this trend, or your next support would be right around $75, which is this upsloping trend line. But if we break that level, I think you will eventually start to head down towards $65 a barrel as that demand, you know, starts to drop with all the recession talks and the global economy heading down into a hole. Anyways, let's take a look at gold. Again, gold consolidating now, starting to slow down, basically doing what silver's doing, which is chopping at the highs here, just trying to break out higher. But I think if gold gets another leg up, your max resistance is going to be at 1967. After that, it would potentially get into a small short position on gold. I don't think that that gold is going to drop back down to $500 like everyone thinks. I think gold is a very undervalued asset for what's going on right now, and it could be a very good fear play as well, given the economic crisis that we are heading into. When people start to panic, gold does go down, but it does start to go back up as well, because people will get out of dollars and get into precious metals once they realize that the Fed has given up the fight on inflation and is just going to do quantitative easing and no longer raise the rates because economic conditions are going to be so bad. Alright guys, I think that's enough for today. Thanks for listening to my video. If you guys want to get access to my trades, feel free to subscribe and join the premium members inside the Gold Club, or, you know, the Discord. And if you guys don't want to do that, you guys feel free to join the free Discord as well. Feel free to come and chat with everyone. Really appreciate everyone's support. And yeah, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Love you guys. Peace.